All right. Hello, people. How y'all doing today, huh? We're here, dude. It's official. It's official. You thought I was gonna quit, huh? You thought that I was gonna do one episode and that was it? Nope. I mean, I thought so too. It's very easy to drop shit, to not keep going with your projects. Let me just put the microphone closer to me. Wait a bit. Here. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that. And yeah, we're here. It's official. Second week, second episode of the Mistrofelis show. Very good, huh? So, how are you guys today? How was your week, huh? What did you do? How's your life? A lot of work going on? Are you unemployed? Are you working? Are you on sabbatical leave? I only know about sabbatical leave because of fucking Friends. If it wasn't for Friends, I would not know what the fuck that meant. Because I have never ever in my life seen anybody use that ever. Whether, it is podcasting or series or movies or I don't know, vlogs, game fucking videos or whatever. I have never seen anybody saying sabbatical leave. Never in my life. So yeah, thank you, friends, for giving me vocabulary. Thank you, friends, for helping my life, basically. So we're here. Let me get my phone. I didn't forget my water today, and I'm not talking directly to the fucking cell phone. Cell phone, no, microphone. Here, now I'm talking directly to it. Let me just message my... Whoa, don't fall, microphone. Let me just message my girl. Hang on. Honey, I am recording now. She sent me a picture. God fucking damn it. Oh, Jesus, she's so fucking gorgeous. You are amazing. I love you. Many hearts. Dude, talk about my girlfriend. How awesome is she? I love my girl, man. Shout outs to my girlfriend. You're the best. And she really is, man. And I want to start off this episode just thanking everybody that watched the first episode. Friends, my girl, my students. I got more views than I expected. What? Look, listen to this. That's the buzz. That's a buzz on the street. And yeah, I want to thank everybody for listening, for watching, for checking it out. Thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It was really fun to do the first episode. I really, really loved it. And yeah, man, I spent the entire fucking week just looking forward to recording again because it was so fun. It was really, really fun. And now we're here. Now we are here recording live from Brazil. From, where I live. And yeah, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank first my girlfriend. She has been supporting me a lot. She has been publishing and sharing the podcast a lot, getting the word out there. And she always supports me. She's always there for me. She's my best friend, and I just want to thank her. Thank her for all the support, for being such a awesome person. I really love her. I want to thank her. I want to thank my student now, actually. His name, I got to talk to him and to ask if it would be okay for... Oh, that's Luna. Hey. What's up? Oh my god, you're so cute. Meow. Hey, baby. Oh, she's the best. She's so cute. She finally meowed. The last episode she didn't, but now she did. Hang on, let me just open the door for her. Hey, quer sair, Luna? Hey. No, she's fine. And yeah, I want to thank my student. I talked to him. I asked him how could I mention him on the podcast, if it was okay, and I'm gonna leave a link to so you can contact him in the description below. He's a very, very good designer. He did all the artwork so far for the podcast, and he's gonna continue to do so. I hope so. And he's amazing. His name is Fabio Meneguini, and yeah, he's very, very, very good. And thank you, dude, for the art. Thank you for the support. He listened to the podcast, said it was pretty fun, and he's a very funny guy. He makes a lot of jokes, and I really like him. So thank you, man. Thank you for all the help, all the support, all the work that you have done for me so far. And yeah, another buzz. Thank you, Buzz. I want to thank the Buzz for interrupting me. And yeah, so some things that I want to touch bases on, first and foremost, some things that I didn't take note of and I don't want to forget, and some other things that I forgot to mention on the last episode. Now, on the last episode, we talked a lot about me, what is Mistrofelis, the origin of the name of Mistrofelis, and possible plans for the future, and some random other random ass shit. And today I just want to say that I want to finish a story that I started but I didn't finish. The origin of Mistrofelis, because I said, I listened to the name on that YouTube, that YouTube channel from those couple of Brazilian dudes. I Googled it, there were no results, so I said, alright, I'm gonna create this pseudonym on the internet, and it's gonna be mine, and it is mine, totally mine. But what I forgot to say is that at the first time that I listened to the name, I listened to it, the sound that I had of it in my head was Mistrofelis, remember? And I didn't say how I changed the pronunciation to Mistrofelis. So basically what happened was, I liked the name, I thought it was pretty creative, pretty cool, but I didn't really like the sound of it. Mistrofelis sounded a little weird for me, not epic, And I watched some people on Twitch, and the streamer that I'm gonna talk about is Elajaz. I don't know if you guys know him. I'm gonna leave a link in the description as well, and he's very good. He's a speedrunner mostly, and he used to run Dark Souls games. So Dark Souls 1, after Dark Souls 3, he almost didn't run it, and now he's more of like a variety streamer. He plays many games, he speedruns some other different games, but the first time that I watched him was speedrunning Dark Souls, which is a game that I really fucking love, dude. And he's very good. I used to be a subscriber to him, but like only for 3 months or so, and I used to interact on the chat of his streams, and then there was this one day where I interacted, and he noticed me, but he didn't read my name, Mistrofelis. Like the other streamers that I used to interact with, every time they said my name, they pronounced my name, they would say Mistrofelis, not Mistrofelis. How would they say it? Mistrofelis. Some people say it Mistrofelis. Hey Maestro, people used to say. I don't know, something like that. Maestro. Usually Maestro would be my nickname or something that people would refer me to. But Ella, he just out of nowhere, he pronounced my name Mistrofelis. And he was like, dude, how do you pronounce my name? How do you pronounce your name? And he said, like, is it Mistrofelis, Maestro whatever, and Mistrofelis? And then I was like, whoa, what was that? How did you pronounce it that last time? I like that. I like the sound of that. That sounded cool as shit. And then I said, yeah, the last one that you did, the Greek sounding name. And he said, oh, Mistrofelis. All right, cool, man. Nice to meet you, Mistrofelis, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa. He gave me the pronunciation. He gave me the sound of the name that I wanted to. So I didn't have to change the pseudonym to get the sound that I would, that I thought was really cool. And Mistrofelis for me sounds really cool because it sounds like a fucking Greek name. It sounds like I'm a fucking philosopher or Spartan or some shit like that. And thank you, motorbike. And I like that. And so that was how I changed the sound of Mistrofelis to Mistrofelis. This streamer Elijaz, he just pronounced it and I liked it and I kept it because for me it sounded Greek, sounded very like a philosopher like and whatnot, and I liked it. So now that's how my name is pronounced, Mistrofelis, or I should say my pseudonym. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Two things actually right now. Last week I said there was going to be a lot of ambient sound, like a fucking shit ton of ambient sound, and there was some ambient sound here or there, but it wasn't all that much. Like it was totally. Oh, what's up? You wanna leave? All right, hang on. All right, baby, let's leave. Let me open the door for you. You can leave, baby. I love you. Do you want to leave or not? Do you want to leave or stay in? Bye bye, baby. I love you. Alright. I'm coming back. I'm coming. And I'm back. Alright, cool. So, yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Two things. I said there was going to be a lot of ambient sound. And through the feed that I listen to on my headphones, I hear the sound like very, very sensitive. And, I can hear things more clearly through the headphones connected to my microphone than I can hear them with my normal ears, no headphones. I was listening to shit on the street, to people talking on the street, better than I would listen without headphones on. So I was like, oh man, this is going to be so polluted. There's going to be a lot of ambient sound. It's going to sound like fucking shit. But when I listened to it, after I edited it and I reviewed it and whatnot, it was totally fine. And yeah. So now all I want to say is there may be some ambient sound, and there is going to be some ambient sound still, but fucking it's not going to be that much. And you're going to hear right now the occasional fucking motorbikes and buses because those are too loud to ignore. But the rest of the stuff that I thought were going to be a big problem, they weren't that big of a deal. It was totally fine. So yeah. So I want to say there's going to be some ambient sound, but it's not that fucking bad. So as I said the last episode, get over it. It's not a fucking big deal, alright? Thank you very much. So after having said that, the other thing that I want to say is I fucking forgot, dude. I don't know. I don't remember. I was talking about ambient sound. I don't know. I don't remember. So whatever. We're gonna let it out. Just forget about it. And yeah, fuck it. So another thing that I want to say. This week, man, was so fucking long. Jesus Christ, man. This week was long. Seriously. At least it felt like it, took a fucking... You know what it felt like? It felt like the whole month of April went by in 1 week. That's how it felt like. A full month in a little week. I got my water. I didn't forget about it. Alright, good. Yeah, I got my water. It tastes like it was sitting on wood. But I think my bottle is just dirty. Dude, I gotta buy a better bottle. But I gotta spend money though. Fuck, man. So, this week was very long. It felt like it took a fucking year to go by. And I think that the main reason of that is because I was just so happy with the result of my podcast. Even though it's very amateur, it's very, newbie. I really liked it. I was really proud of it because it's the first time that I'm actually creating good content for the internet, And I was really proud of it. And, by Monday, I record I recorded last week and I'm recording now on Saturday. I edit until Sunday and then I take it to the school to upload it there because the internet's better. So, yeah, I uploaded on Monday, but I recorded on Saturday basically. And by Monday, dude, I wanted to record another episode. But, I don't want to rush things. I want to do fucking weekly, normally, so I can get some subjects to talk about and, just take it easy. Just have fun and be cool about it. And so I was really, really happy with the result. I was really proud of it. And I was just so excited to record again that, I felt like the days were taking a long fucking time to go by. It took a fucking month for this week to go by, dude. And that's another thing, too. Something happened on Monday that I took note of and I wanted to talk about here. And then I was like, dude, am I gonna talk about it today? Because it was like a really long time ago. But no, it was this Monday. That's how long this week felt for me. Like something that happened on Monday, I thought, happened 2-3 weeks ago. That's crazy, right? So it's long. I worked a lot, worked Monday the whole day, like 12 hours, 11 hours. On Thursday too, 11 hours. 12 hours. I arrived there like 9 and I left at 9. So yeah, 12 hours basically. I think. I don't know. I'm not good at math. And it's pretty long. The hardest days of the week to like the days that I work the most are definitely Thursday because I worked 12 hours and 8 of those hours are only classes. So every Thursday I give 8 motherfucking classes. Dude, 8 hours just giving classes. That's a lot. That's a lot. And yeah, what the fuck happened there? There was this fucking... Is it recording still? I don't know. Dude, I'm gonna pause a little bit and I'll be right back. Alright, dude, I'm back. I saw like a fucking red line and I was worried that, it wasn't recording. And so I was like, let me just pause it real quick just to check it because I'm not gonna fucking speak for 1 hour and only have 17 minutes of fucking podcast. And then have to do it again. No, fuck that shit. So everything's fine. We're back in the game. So as I was saying, and I don't remember what the fuck I was saying, but I was saying that the week was pretty long. Thursday is one of the hardest days because I work a lot, 8 hours only giving classes, and then the rest of the hours, I gotta do the other pedagogic stuff because I am technically the coordinator. I'm gonna be trained for the coordinating position, but I'm technically acting like a coordinator already. So fucking dude, this is a car with a stereo, like a big fucking stereo advertising products on the street. That's Brazil, dude. That's how it is to live in a Brazilian slum basically. So yeah, Thursday is a pretty hard day. I work a lot, and then the other day that I work a lot is fucking, I don't know. Friday's pretty hard too. Friday I only have to give 4 classes, but 2 of those classes are not 50-minute long. They are fucking, look man, cars with fucking stereo, with sounds, with music. Oh, I fucking hate my neighborhood, dude. I want to move out so quickly. God, man, I need to move out for real. But anyway, Friday is pretty hard too because 2 of those classes are not 50-minute long. They are fucking 1 hour and 20 minutes long because I give classes from 2 courses, a course for adults and a course for teens. And the teens course class, they are 1 hour 20-minute long. And on Friday I have to give 2 classes of those. So yeah, it's pretty hectic, Friday I work a lot. And just because I fucking said that there was not going to be so much ambient sound, shit is fucking crazy. Inside my house, outside. Oh, dude, that makes me fucking pissed. Look at this shit. What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep talking and you guys are not gonna hear it. except for this fucking bike. Go fuck yourself, asshole. And Friday I work a lot, but I like Saturdays though. I like Saturdays because Saturdays I don't work so much. I only work from 9 to 1 p.m. And I give 4 classes, and then 1 hour I spend just setting up the things for next week, so I don't have to do them on Monday. I just leave them done, so on Monday I can be more relaxed and I can focus more on calling students, basically. So yeah, those are the 2 days that I work the most. Thursday and Friday. Thursday in quantity and Friday in, density, in kind of difficulty, because it's not easy to give classes to kids. I give classes to 3 kids. Two of them are 12 and one of them is 11. And it's crazy, man. It's not easy to control kids. But I like it. I have fun. I like my job. I like the kids. The kids are fun. They're not annoying. They're not snobbish. They're not a problem. It's dense. Fridays are dense because 2 hours of 1 hour and 20 minutes each, and then 2 hours. I said 2 classes of 1 hour and 20 minutes a piece, and then two other classes of 15 minutes a piece. I basically work a fucking lot. Like 5 classes almost. 5 classes of 15 minutes almost. So it's a lot. And I like it. It's fun. Every Saturday, when Saturday comes, it's pretty fun. There are some pretty fun students. A big number of students on Saturday. And, the classes are fun. And I just feel like, every Saturday I feel a little bit grateful. Like, oh, the week's finishing. We did a lot of work. I survived another Thursday. I survived another Friday. I've survived another week, and I'm grateful. Saturday is more relaxed, so I can just reflect on everything. Prepare some things for the next week, and just be fine with everything. So it's pretty fun. I like it. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, something pretty funny happened, dude. So I have to set up the story first. I have been robbed, mugged in Brazil 3 times already, right? And I don't know if I talked about that or not, but many years ago, I think 2016, I think 2015 actually, I was robbed the first time. It was literally in front of my fucking house. I went to catch the bus to pick up my girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend. And as I was waiting the bus on the bus stop, this guy came in and he was like, "Oh, is the bus whatever, blah blah blah, passed already? Has it passed already?" And I was like, "No, I didn't see it." And he was like, "Oh, cool, I'm going to work." And he was like in raggedy clothes, and I was like, "Yeah, fucking right, you're going to work. I'm gonna get robbed like right now." And then he started talking, and then he was like, "Oh, what time is it, dude? I don't know if I'm late." And so I took out my phone. I was listening to music. It was connected to a headphone. I took out my phone from my pocket, and I looked at the hours, and I told him the hours. But when I looked at him to tell him the hours, I noticed that he was staring at my phone. He was staring at my phone for a while, and then he looked up immediately at me. Like, yeah, when you stare at boobs and the person sees that you're staring at boobs, and they look up very fast like, fuck, did she fucking notice? I'm sorry. I want to apologize to my girlfriend. It was for the purpose of the joke, right? And he was looking at my phone, and I was like, dude, this is gonna go so fucking bad. And then he just changed profile from friendly to more serious. And he was like, "Nah, because I'm a criminal, and I'm from the command, and I'm from this gang and whatever." And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna die. This is the moment that I die. Because I was like, in 2015, I was, how old was I? 2019. 2018 I was 21, 2017 I was 20, 2016 I was 18 years old basically in 2015. And I got pretty fucking scared. I was really young, and so that was really scary. And he was like, you're gonna walk down the street and you're gonna look down to the other street because there's a dude that I'm after. He fucked my girlfriend, and I want you to look down the street to see if there's police there. And I immediately knew that was a fucking bait. He was luring me to a fucking more isolated place, and I was like, ah, dude, come on. I want to fucking pick up. I'm going to pick up my girlfriend. I don't want to cause you any trouble, dude. And he was like, you're gonna fucking do this. I'm not asking you. You fucking go there or I fucking shoot you in the face. And I was like, oh, motherfucker, okay. So I went to the place that he indicated. I looked down to the other street. There was nothing there. And I was like, oh, dude, there's nothing there. You're clear. Can I go back now? And he was like, nah, you're going to go down the fucking street to the street with me. And I was like, what the fuck? Man, come on, help me out. And I was fucking shaking, was stuttering. And I was fucking shitting my pants. And I was like, dude, please help me out. I don't want to cause you any trouble. I don't want to, I'm just going to pick up my girlfriend. And he said this, do I need to fucking put my gun to your fucking head so you can go down the street? And I was like, all right, man, let's fucking go. And then we went down the street and we walked for a few minutes, like saying nothing. And he was making me question, like, what's your name? Where are you from? You're not from police. You're not involved in anything, are you? He asked for me to show him my ID, and I did. And he asked me to show my cell phone again, and he took a look at it and, like, inspected it a little bit as we kept walking. And I was like, dude, if you want to take it, just take it. Take everything. Just let me go fucking back to my life. Take everything you want, man. Whatever the fuck you want, just take it. And he was like, nah, dude, I'm no fucking robber. I'm not gonna fucking take anything from you. Let me see your fucking wallet. And then I said, dude, my wallet, there's nothing. I showed there was no money. And he was like, all right, hide this fucking shit. Don't call attention. And then after like a minute, he said, like, show me your phone again. Does it have a password? A lock password? And I was like, yes, it does. Let me take it off. I took it off for him. And he robbed me. And he said, like, dude, I'm going to walk that way. You go up back again. And you do not want to look back. Okay? And then I was like, fine. So I walked up to the street again. And I never looked back again. That was the first time I got robbed. Second time I got robbed was a little bit more fucking hectic. It was a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more aggressive. A little bit? No, it was fucking insane, dude. I got fucking robbed by a big fucking gang, a reasonable gang. Let me just respond to my friend here. Yes, I do. Is this static from the microphone? Is it fine? I think it's good, whatever. Yeah, there's a little bit of static. I don't know what the fuck that is. Is it fine now? Good? Alright, good. He's gonna fucking send me audio. I'll hear it after. And the second time that I got robbed was, a little bit more crazy. So, it was a beautiful day. And I told you guys already that I used to act. I used to be, this reasonably successful actor in Brazil. And I got invited to a premiere of a fucking random ass movie. And that was like the year after. Yeah, it was the year after, like 2016. And I was there normally. And I went with my father. So we went there, we watched the movie, I gave the people a little interview, we hung out there, and then we left. And it was like late night. We left at about, wow, sorry about that. We left at about fucking 10:50, and we started riding back home in our car, and it was in a very, very nice neighborhood. We rode and rode and rode until we got closer to my house. Now, when we got closer to my house, there's this street that people always used to say is a little bit dangerous. It's next to like not even a slum. It's like a fucking favela. It's the center of crime, you know. And we were in. It's like a parallel street from the favela. And we were riding there, and we were behind this bus. The bus was stopping, and we were following it, you know. And then out of nowhere, I just see like I looked to the fucking mirror. I don't remember the name. To look back, and I saw a motorbike coming. And then, out of nowhere, I just realized there was another motorbike right at our window. Because me and my dad, we heard a very loud noise, like a gunshot. And when I looked to my left, because I was in the passenger seat, there was a guy in the back of a motorbike pointing the fucking. What the fuck is the name, dude? The tip of the gun, the barrel, I guess, you know. He was pointing the gun directly inside our car, like it was inside the window, inside our car, ready to shoot. And then my dad immediately, you know, took the hands off the wheel, uh, stopped the car, hit the brakes, and stopped the car. And he said, like, I'm gonna take off my seatbelt. I'm gonna take off my seatbelt. Don't shoot. Don't shoot, because he was going to make sudden movements with his hand or whatever. And then he went there, took off his fucking seatbelt, and I was just fucking looking at that gun at my left side, like in shock. And then I hear a bang in my window. It's a guy banging the gun, a different guy banging the gun against my side of the door. And he was like, "Get the fuck out of the car!" And I was like, "Oh shit, all right." So I got out of the car. Immediately, he took my cell phone from my hand, my headphones. He broke it, and he said, like, "Give me your fucking wallet." And then I was like, "Here's my wallet. I'm gonna take the money off." And in the middle of my sentence, he just took my entire wallet from my hand. There was like fucking $10 on my wallet, but I wanted to take it out because I didn't want to lose my documents. They were inside the fucking wallet. And yeah, that was that. And then, I realized there were like 4 motorbikes, about 6 dudes, and all of them were wearing helmets and guns. They were fucking all armed. And my father was in the middle of the street. They tried to stop a car. They shot at a car, but the car didn't stop, just fucking went right through. So it was only me and my dad in our car that they managed to stop. And there were a lot of guys, dude. 6 dudes, all armed. And, so he took the phone from me, my headphone, and my wallet. And he stayed next to me, to fucking guard me, watch me, or whatever. And then on the other side, the middle of the street, was my dad. And they took the cell phone from my dad. They took the jacket. There was like a very nice leather jacket that my dad used to love. They took that from him. They took his fucking watch. They took the necklace that he was wearing. And they were going to take his wallet, and he was like, "I'm just gonna take the money. I'm just gonna take the money off the wallet, And the guy was like, "I don't give a fuck. Give me your fucking wallet." And he put the gun, like, he pressed the gun against my dad's head. And another dude came in and he kicked my dad in the legs. And I was just watching with my hands up in shock, like, they are gonna shoot my fucking dad in the head in front of me. But they didn't. They took the wallet. My dad got quiet and he was like, "All right, take it, fuck it." And then they didn't take the car. They just took our goods, they took our stuff, and then they just fucking left, pointing their guns back at us. They just left. But they left the car. And we got inside the car, we rode to our house, we, talked to our mom, whatever, and then we went straight to a police station to try and file a complaint, file a report. And we had to wait the next day to go to a different police station where they could file reports. And we went there and we filed the reports. And the damages were big, man. I lost, like, the documents were the main problem. I lost my ID, my register's vote, And I had to do those again. I had to go to the place, go to the courthouse to take them again, make them again. My dad, he lost his ID, his registers votes, his voters register. I think that's the correct name. I think I said it incorrectly the last time. And yeah, and he lost his army registration, because in Brazil it's mandatory for men over 18 to enlist, to, you know, go to the army and enlist in the army. You don't serve them, and if you serve, it's 1 year of serving the military, and then you leave. But it's mandatory for every man over 18 to register at the military. And if you are not selected to serve the military 1 year, is it serve? Do people say serve? Let me Google it. And if you're not selected to serve the military, you get this document, the army registration or whatever. And he lost that too, so he had to do all of the documents again, man. So that was the second time we got robbed. The third time I got robbed, it was me solo, and I was walking to my work. When I used to work near, closer to my house. I was walking there, and at the day I was really distracted, and I was listening to this Joey Badass song, and I was really distracted. And I went across the street, and when I looked both ways to cross the street, I also looked back, and I saw that there was this guy walking very fast to catch up with me. And when I crossed the street, I was like, fuck, this motherfucker's gonna rob me, I know it. So after I cross the street, immediately I feel 2 taps in my fucking elbow. When I turn around, it's this guy, and he asks for the time. And I look at my watch, and I say the time. And he was like, oh, thank you. And then he looked at me like a fucking jokingly, and he said, are you scared? And I was like, no. But I was shitting my fucking pants, obviously. But I said, nope, I don't know why I should be scared. And he was like, alright, take a look at this. And then he flashed me his gun. And I was like, son of a fucking bitch, man. God damn it. And then I kept walking with him. And he was like, alright, you're gonna do this. You're gonna walk with me, and you're gonna give me everything. Now let me see your phone. I showed him my phone, and he was like, does it have a password? And I said yes. So he said, what you're going to do with me while we walk, you are going to delete the password and leave it all open to me, and give me your cell phone. So we walked. I took off the password from the phone. I gave him my cell phone. He took my headphones that I bought the same fucking day, and I was like, god damn it, I just bought these headphones. He's gonna take it from me. So he took my cell phone, my headphones, my wallet. He didn't take, because I showed him there was no money. I never walk with cash on me. He fucking took my cap, $20 cap, like a 20 reais cap, very, very, very cheap. He took it from me, the motherfucker. And he took my bus card, and then he took a fucking pack of cigarettes that I had. Dude, it only had 4 cigarettes inside, and he was like, alright, give me that shit as well. He took almost everything from me. And then I walked to the school. I still worked there, gave my classes, I did my classes, and then I went back home. Called my mom, and I said, no, I'm fine. I didn't even file any complaints, because I was like, oh, fuck this shit. I have to buy another phone, I have to do this, I have to do that. Fuck. It sucked, man. It sucked. I got robbed a few times, And yeah. What can you do, right? It sucks, man. That's the problem, You get robbed and shit. And yeah, there's nothing you can do about it, basically. You just have to accept it here in Brazil, And so I got robbed a few times. 3 times already. And the setup to the story is, last year I was like, I'm not gonna get robbed again. And in November I bought a few pepper spray canisters, a few pepper spray cans. They are from Saber, the US brand. the best brand there is. I see people saying that it's the best brand, and I bought a can that it is triple action. So it has military tear gas, it has the pepper extract spray, and it has UV paint, UV tint. And I bought it, and I never used it. And so, like a month ago, I think on a Friday, I was walking from my work to the train station, to the subway station, and two kids, they stopped me and they said, "Oh, you're gonna give some change. We have a loaded gun here." And I said, "Oh, you have a fucking loaded gun? I have this." And psst, I sprayed right at their fucking face, and it worked. I saw that it was really powerful. It was really effective. And so, you know I tested it there, and it worked a lot, and I was happy with the result. And so after that Friday, on the next Friday, I was fucking not next Friday, sorry, on the next week, I was it was a Tuesday, and I was walking to the station again. But before, there's this dark street kind of passage that I have to go through to get to the station. And two dudes, they were taller, they were almost adults. They were teens, but they were almost adults and way taller than me. They stopped me and they said, "Give us some change." And I sprayed that shit to their faces again, and it worked again. And then on the same week, on Thursday, I was walking up the ramp on the subway station again, and the same fucking shit happened, dude. Two kids stopped me, and I had to spray it again. So in a period of 7 days, from Friday to Thursday, basically, 6 days, I used the spray 3 times, and I had to escape from 3 robbery attempts. And I can say that I'm very satisfied with the product. It works a lot. And I bought four cans on last year's November. Yeah, I bought one for me, one extra, one for my mom, and one for my girlfriend. I gave the one to my girl. I ended up not giving it to my mom. So I have basically, you know, I have basically 3 cans. One can is almost empty because it was the can that I used 3 times already. There's another can that I just picked it up and I just test fired it a couple of times. And I have these pepper spray cans to protect myself. I'm not gonna allow myself to get robbed again, depending on the situation. Like the first time I got robbed and the last time I got robbed, I could easily have escaped the situation if I had some protection. And I think pepper spray is the most effective protection there is. And so, this week, it was fucking Thursday, I think. We were just about to leave the school and close the school, and the woman from the administration of the school, she came up to me and she was like, "Oh, I remember, I have this pepper spray can American friend gave me, and I never tested it. Let's go outside and test it." And we went outside to test hers, and I was going to display mine. And hers is a little bit weaker. I pressed it, we shot it to the fucking street just to test it. And then, her is like a gel, and it doesn't have any military tear gas. But mine, it does. And when I sprayed mine to show her, military gas, it's a fucking gas. When you shoot it, it dissipates to all directions in the air. And so I shot it. I looked back at her. I was like, "See the difference?" I was saying, we were talking, and then boom, the military gas hit us. Now, it didn't hurt my eyes, but it hurt my mouth a little bit, and it was a little fucking sleepy. My tongue was a little numb. And she felt it more, like her eyes got watery. She started not crying, not panicking, but she started watering. And she started coughing, and I was like, "Fuck, man." I almost killed the administrator of my fucking school. And we went inside, but we laughed it off, and it was pretty funny. But dude, when military tear gas hits you, such a fucking weird sensation, because it's like a sting. It's like a insect. It stings you. It's like the gas boom, it stings you. It's literally a sting that you feel, like when you feel the effects taken over. Boom, it's immediate. Boom, a sting hits you, and I even got a little bit scared, like whoa, you know, I got jumpy. It was pretty fucking funny. We laughed it off, and she felt bad for like a couple of minutes or so. It wasn't anything serious, but it was fucking hilarious though, because it was so scary. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? And so my pepper spray can is very, very strong, very good. And so that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Fuck, let me drink some water while I open my notebook. Dude, we're almost over. How much is 17 minutes plus 28? Let me see. Calculator, where are you, calculator? Calculator. 17 plus 29 now. 46. Wow, we're 46 minutes in. Very good. I've been talking nonstop, and you know this podcast, this episode has just been flowing, and it hasn't been so comical. I understand. You know, I was talking to about serious stuff, describing some experiences of my life. But you know what? Fuck it. As I said, this podcast is going to be a comedy variety podcast. I'm gonna talk about whatever. So whatever comes to my fucking mind, I'm gonna talk about. Okay. Now here is my water. Ooh. Where the fuck is the lid? Oh, here. It was in my ass. Not in, on, under. Fuck, under my ass. Alright, good. So, where is my notebook? What else we have? So I talked about the sound of Mistrofelis, how I changed it from Mistrofelis to Mistrofelis. That we talked about. Oh yeah, I talked about the 3 robbery attempts that I just escaped like a month ago. Not even a month ago. I think it was like 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago. Yeah, I think it's a month ago. It was fucking crazy, dude. Talk about March, man. How fast was March? What the fuck? That month flew by so fast, and you know, I'm happy that the months fly by so fast. I'm happy when that happens, because you know, who the fuck wants to stay in the same fucking month forever? No, nobody wants it. Everybody complains about August, at least here in Brazil, because August takes 10 years to go by. So March went by really fucking fast. Like March went by in a week, it felt like, and then April, the first week of April went by in a month. It felt like crazy, dude. Fucking crazy. So how are you guys, dude? Everybody listening to it to this point, I want to thank you for all your support and everything, you know. You're awesome. You're fucking awesome. I really appreciate your support and you enduring me talking about random fucking shit for almost an hour already. Thank you very much. Now let me drink some more water. All right, good. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, plans for the podcast that I forgot to talk about. I want to create some segments, you know. And the only segment that I could think about so far was meme of the week, which could be fun, you know, but I'm not sure about. It was just my initial idea. I have no idea what type of fucking segments I can do, like no idea at all. So I'm gonna think about them. Maybe like after just a few weeks, I'm gonna be able to do some segments, some more different shit. For now, I'm just going to fucking, you know, talk about random shit for an hour, basically. And, you know, as I said, some episodes may be shorter, some episodes may be a little bit longer than an hour, depending on the week, depending on what happens on the week, depending on how much subject I have to talk about, you know. Yeah. So, how are you people, man? Are you winning? Are you losing? Are you happy? Are you sad? Tell me about your life. I want to know about yourself, man. You're the best. You're the best. I really like you guys. You know, you 3 fucking people that listen to me. I'm having a lot of fun recording this shit. It's really fun. And now I want to talk about the thing that happened this Monday. And it's not a big fucking deal, but it annoyed the fuck out of me. And I wanted to talk about it. Alright? Dude, crazy. This Monday, I caught the bus, you know? I took the bus, went inside, was going to work. Because on Mondays I work from 9 to 9, you know, the entire day. So it was in the morning around 7:30 maybe. I took a bus. I took the bus there. And you know, obviously the bus was fucking full of people. It was fucking crowded. And you know, I was there. I you know, the buses here in Brazil, they have two parts basically. They have a front part where the driver stays, where you know there are a few seats for elderly people, for pregnant women, for people with like a fucking health problem, handicapped, whatever. And there's like this fucking, I don't know the name of it. Let me search. I forgot the name of it. Let me search on Google. Fucking. In the meantime, you can listen to the fucking ambient sound. No. Where is it, dude? Why is this taking so long? My internet is so fucking horrible. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Ratchet? I don't know, Ratch. It's weird. It doesn't feel right. Access control. Access control. Turnstiles. Yeah, turnstiles. Turnstile. I don't know. There's this thing, you know, turnstile. I think, and you know, there's turnstile, and you have to pass it. There's the second part of the bus with all the seats, and you know, the second door so you can get off the bus. And so I passed the turnstile. I went to the back of the bus, and there were no seats, so I stood up. And there was this guy that I saw on the seat right in front of me. Is this dude that I know from church? Back in the days that I used to go to church a lot, I know him from there. And I was like, oh shit, man, I'm gonna look down because I don't want people to fucking, you know, something that I don't really like is when people greet me. Like when I see somebody that I know but I am not really fond of them, I'm not really close to them, I'm like, whatever. And they fucking greet me and they're like, oh dude, hey, I'm here. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I see you and I'm trying to avoid you, you know. And so I looked down immediately. When I looked down, he opened his eyes because he was sleeping, and he looked at me, and then he reached his arm to me, getting in the way of the fucking other person that was sitting to his right. Just so fucking rude and, you know, annoying the person so much. Reached his arm to me and was like, hey dude. And I was like, oh man, hello, how are you? And he's like, oh, I'm fine. Are you going to work? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to work. Good. That was it. You know, conversation over. That was fine because it was just a great hey, hello, end it. Don't fucking conversate with me because I don't want to. He finished it. It was fine. And then I was like standing up, listening to music, and you know, the ride kept going. But then at one point, the guy sitting to his right, he stood up to get off the bus. And I was like, oh man, I'm right in front of it and I want to sit down. I'm not gonna refuse to sit down, otherwise the guy would think that I'm being rude, and I don't want to sound rude, I don't want to come off rude. Fuck it, I'm just gonna sit down. So I was like, I'm gonna take the risk, I'm gonna sit down next to this dude. I sat down, and he was like, he started conversation, obviously. How has been your life? What are you working with? Yada yada yada, you know. And then after like a couple of minutes, with me just saying, damn, that's crazy, you know, trying to end the conversation, he stopped talking, you know, normal conversation over, topic over. I put my other headphone in, and I closed my eye, and I started to just kind of, I just wanted to doze off for a little bit, rest my eyes before I got to work, rest my eyes throughout the ride. And I closed my eyes, put the music on, and that was it. I was like, I'm just gonna doze off. Thank God the conversation wasn't long. And then I hear a sound through my fucking headphones. My headphones are really fucking good, and they're powerful, and they isolate the fuck out of my ear. I can't hear to almost anything outside of what's playing on my headphones. But I was listening to this sound. It was like somebody fucking mumbling, somebody talking or some shit like that. And when I look, like, I was like, there's, like, in my head, I immediately thought, what the fuck is this sound? There's no way it's him talking to me. He sees that I got my eyes closed and both headphones inside my ears. There's no way he is talking to me, so it must be something else. I'm gonna open my eyes to look at what the fuck the sound is, so I don't get surprised by whatever. What the fuck? What if it's somebody got inside the bus and is robbing the bus? That shit happens in Brazil, and I have to always be alert to prevent robberies, because I have this little fucking trauma of how many fucking times I got robbed already. And let me see. Yeah, turnstile. Whatever. That's the word I was looking for. I'm right. And yeah, I was like, there's no way it's him talking. Let me open my eyes to see what the fuck's going on. When I opened my eyes, dude, you do not believe. I looked to my surroundings and it was nothing. And the guy was sitting to my left. When I looked to my left, it was him talking to me. I had both my headphones inside my ears, blasting music, and I had my eyes closed. And the motherfucker was looking at me, talking to me. He made me take off my fucking headphones and open my eyes to talk to him. And when I looked to him, he was talking some shit. He was saying some stuff, and I was like, what? And then he was like, yada yada yada, there's this event there's gonna happen in church, have you ever gone to it? And I was like, is this event that, that party that happened with old music in the church? And I was like, no, there was another thing. This one, you go out of the city for a couple of days and you hang out and you have fun and you do exercise and you do this and you do that, there's barbecue, and it's from Friday to Sunday. And he was like, when do you work? And I was like, dude, I work a lot. And he was like, so you work from Monday to Friday? And I was like, yeah, but I also work Saturdays. I also work on Saturdays. And he was like, you work on Saturdays? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, man, because it's really fun, the event, this and this and this and that this and this and that happens in the event, that's what you have there. And I was like, yeah, wow, cool. And then I closed my eyes, put both my headphones in again, and dozed off. I ended the conversation. Hey bro, listen to me, okay? If I am with both of my headphones inside my ears and I got my eyes closed, do not talk to me. Alright? Do not start a conversation. What the fuck is wrong with you? Dude, that left me in such awe. I was like, what? He sees me with my eyes closed, both my headphones in, blasting music, and he started a conversation with the side of my face. And he made me open my eyes and stop my music, take my headphones off to talk about an event that I could not attend to. Bro, if you are dying and I got both my eyes closed, my headphones in, do not start a conversation with me. Simple. Alright? That's what I wanted to rant about today. If you see anybody that you know on the streets, dude, Greeting is fine. You can greet the person, say, hey man, long time no see, how are you, blah blah blah. End of the conversation. Greeting, and that's as far as it goes. If it's just an acquaintance, if you just know the person, if it's a good friend that you don't see for a long time, fucking talk to the dude. If it's family that you like, talk to the person. If it's somebody, anybody that you like, you may talk to the person as long as they are comfortable with it. Alright? But if we are just acquaintances, if we don't see each other for a long time and we never went past hi, hello before, if the person is wearing headphones, fucking, I'm saying it correctly, how fucking angry I am at the moment. If the person is wearing headphones and they got their eyes closed, do not start a conversation with a person, alright? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you human? Do you understand social interactions? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I get crazy. Motherfucker. What the fuck? Dude, I was so surprised that I finished the conversation, and I do not give a fuck about if I was rude or not. I was like, dude, what? Both my eyes closed, headphones in, both of them. And you started a conversation with the left side of my face to make me take them off, to make me talk to you? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I was in such awe that I took note of it. After I left the bus, I took my notebook off, my backpack, I took a pen off, and on the subway, I noted it down like I'm going to rant about this shit on podcast. Unbelievable, man. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking psychopath behavior. You know, I know I'm coming off pretty fucking angry for no fucking reason, making a big deal out of nothing. But come on, dude. Both my eyes closed, both my ears clogged with music, and you start a conversation with me? Even though you're not blind, you were staring at the left side of my face. You saw me. What is wrong with you? What the fuck? How many minutes, man? 45 plus 17. We are 1 hour and 2 minutes in, and this is the second episode. Alright? So I want to thank you guys for listening. Thanks a lot. I'm having a blast doing the podcast, to be completely honest with you. Earlier today, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't even know if I have enough material or subjects in my mind to, go for an hour. And I was like, I might do half an hour, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that, and say to the audience, well, sometimes there's going to be less than an hour, sometimes there's going to be more, and that's it. I have an excuse, because I'm doing this solo and I'm a fucking newbie. But, today I talked, past an hour, more than the last episode, and I'm having a fucking blast. And I won't even have to edit out that many things this episode, because the first episode I had like a bunch of cuts, but this episode, dude, totally fine. I have a fucking blast doing this. May I add that last episode, when I recorded it, I was high, and then I was like, I'm gonna get high again to record the second episode, but I didn't. I'm completely sober. I didn't smoke before this episode, and I was like, maybe it's gonna be boring a little, and whatever, maybe it's gonna be boring because I'm not high, which is a stupid fucking thought to have. You don't have to be fucking high. I just happened to be high last episode, and I was like, I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we're way past an hour. I'm still rambling, talked about a lot. I had a lot of fun, and something that I realized last episode as well, just to wrap it up, I realized that my voice was a little bit low. It was a little bit shy, And of course, it's the first episode. So this episode, I just had the mindset of like, dude, just talk, just speak, just scream, just fucking talk like a normal person. Talk like you're talking to a friend, you know? And I am talking to friends. I'm talking to my girlfriend. I'm talking to a few selective students. I'm talking to some international friends that I have, friends from America, friends from groups of The Office that I met. Hello, people. I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody's support. This was the second episode of the Mistrofelis show. I'm having a fucking blast doing this. Thank you guys so much for listening. And one more thing that I want to say. In the future, yes, we're gonna have segments. I'm gonna think of some ideas. I'm gonna develop some ideas for the show. I'm gonna add some more edits, put some memes in, put some pictures in whenever I need. In the far future, I do plan on having camera to make this a video podcast, but only after I move out, only after I'm more settled, only after I see that I can do this podcast, this show regularly every week. And I do plan on having a theme song as well. I have some ideas of some people that I can contact, and we'll see what happens. All right, and yeah, I'm having a blast, man. I'm fucking having a blast. That's why I started the show, was to have fun, and I'm really proud of what I'm doing. I feel like I have a purpose in my life outside of just working 9 to 5, just working a normal ass job, and that's it. I feel like I have a bigger purpose in my life, and I'm having fun, which is the main idea of this show, why I wanted to start it, is to have fun, and I'm having a blast. So thank you everybody for watching, for listening. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. If you like the episode, if you have any suggestions, if you have any feedback, please let me know. And yeah, dude, fucking awesome. I'm really happy right now. This is amazing. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, everybody. Have a good week, good work, good studies, good life. Have a blessed week. Go after it. Go win. And, I fucking love you. See you next week, guys. Bye bye. And, yeah, God bless. Bye bye. See ya.